Hey everybody, and welcome to something, well, it's not completely different because it's completely Binding of Isaac related, but something totally new for my channel. I am joined, of course, by prodigious, prolific Binding of Isaac player and commentator bisnap.
That's me.
And he is doing a series called Mirror Match, where essentially, two Binding of Isaac players or personalities go head-to-head with exactly the same seed, and then we take a look at the differences in our playstyle. It's not necessarily a competitive race, but I wouldn't be surprised if some elements of that did surface, but it's more to see how differences in playstyles result in kind of different outcomes for the players that are playing it. Is that a reasonable, accurate depiction of what Mirror Match is all about?
Pretty much exactly what it is.
Okay, so why don't you explain how the heck we were able to play the same seed, because a lot of people who are watching this on my channel are probably completely unfamiliar with the potential for this.
Right, absolutely. So what we have is we have Spider Mod, which I will have a link to in the description, and hopefully Northern Lion will as well.
Sure, yeah.
And that has a bunch of cheats and stuff built in. It's basically like Cheat Engine Plus for Isaac, and one of the functions is that it can do seeded runs where we enter a seed and we get all of the same items and floors and things.
That is totally cool. Now, I haven't seen much Boiler, but this seems like the kind of thing that they would absolutely welcome using.
Yeah, it does seem pretty nice for that.
Anyway, let's get started. We're on the same seed here. At least we should be. I guess we'll verify that once we actually get in. You never know what can
we
happen.
are both going to play Isaac.
Yep. I'm at the character select screen, ready to click on the select button.
All right,
Why don't we do 3, 2, 1, go. And there we go.
All right, I have begun. And to verify, I have a room to the left and the right, and that's it. And it's Curse of Darkness for me.
Okay, I think this is absolutely correct then. So I haven't actually seen the episode that you've done with Green, but I'm interested in knowing what kind of strategies you both had, and in particularly the differences between them that led to some kind of differential results.
Our run was pretty ridiculous. The seed had pretty much insane items, like he got Brimstone, I got Technology, Mulligan, Polyphemus. And these things were just kind of like there.
Yeah.
So, it didn't matter too much what we did, but, we ended up having a lot of diverging things where, like, he got more deals with the devil than me, so he got to take items out of order and things, and I probably went to more curse and challenge rooms and that kind of thing.
So there's no, in terms of, like, drops, like, every item room is going to be the same, and the rerolls are going to be the same, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
But there's the potential that some people earn deals with the devil that other people will not. Okay, right. I think I understand.
And then there are things like arcades. Those depend on how much money you have, pretty much. Okay. So if you have 5 cents and the other person doesn't, you might get an arcade and they won't, that kind of thing.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
And
are the pills and tarot cards the same, do you know?
I know that the drops at the end of a room aren't the same. Both Green and I seem to end up with the same pills generally.
Okay.
Except they weren't the same color at the very least.
Weird.
As far as I know.
Did you get a pill on this floor?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Well,
I think we've gone in different tracks then to start.
Yeah, because drops not being set and all that.
All right. So I don't know about you. I'm up against the first boss.
I have just completed the first boss, and there's pretty much nothing left for me to do on the floor.
All right. So you forgive me for being a little intimidated here, but. I do see this as slightly competitive, because in my comments it's always like, oh, Northern Lion, get bisnap to teach you stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I want the student to become the master on this episode, even though it's not necessarily a competitive race. I want to vindicate myself a little bit.
One person in a stream chat at one point had a great idea where you bring back the Binding of Isaac 101 and you teach me how to play this game.
That would be... I wouldn't want to teach you the wrong stuff, unfortunately. I'm not sure it would be the best idea. All right, so do you want to do like do we go down at the same time? Or
you can go whenever you want. There's not...
cool.
Some people were saying that they wanted us to wait, but I feel like that would get a little bit cumbersome at some points.
Yeah, especially if somebody got like really, really far ahead of the other person, you could just be sitting there for 5 or 10 minutes.
Exactly.
My first floor inventory was cube of meat, demon baby, basically.
That's what I got, yep.
All right, we're on the same page then. Suck on that, comments.
So far, not a crazy run.
Yeah.
Which I think might be a good thing.
Right. We should point out that, I guess I should point out that this will be available on your channel as well. So this is not just going to be exclusively on my channel. And if you actually go to bisnap's channel, you can not only watch this episode, you can also watch his episode with Green 9090, which was earlier, and, hopefully more Mirror Match episodes in the future as well.
Absolutely. I have a lot in mind. I haven't talked to everyone, but there are going to be more for sure.
Yeah, I saw the response to the first episode was
man,
really strong.
It was crazy.
People on the Binding of Isaac subreddit saying this is the best episode of any Let's Play I've ever seen. I was like, wow, it's incredible. right next to a thread where people were like, wow, Northern Lion's really shitty at this game. I didn't know how to feel about it. All right. There have been some monumental changes for me.
Have there?
Yes, I have picked up a very powerful item that will not make my commenters very happy.
Oh, so you got Brimstone, did you?
That is indeed correct.
I had the option. I decided I'm not doing it.
Wow, can you give me some insight into the reasoning behind that?
Because I knew you would.
Now I feel like I'm getting played. You're not even playing the game anymore. You're playing the player.
Maybe I am. I just wanted to offer some duality to everything.
That's, probably a very smart idea. Otherwise, probably 10% of the people would have turned it off straight away.
Pretty much. So,
all right, educate me a little bit here. I got a trinket opportunity. Mom's Pearl and Blue Baby's Soul. What do you think is the go-to?
Oh, you got to go with the Pearl.
Okay.
Although the Soul does kind of work pretty well with Demon Baby since it's an automated turret. So I don't know. It's a little arguable, but I like the Soul Hearts personally.
All right. I would like that as well because my HP is pretty low right now.
Right. Oh, were both of you... You probably got the same deals with the devil as me. You had, like...
Guppy's Paw, something.
Guppy's Paw and Lucky Foot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then re-roll to Brimstone and something else. I get tunnel vision
as
soon
God.
as I see Brimstone.
Okay, almost picked up the tick. That would have been scary.
Well, it's good to know that it exists on this floor, so I won't accidentally...
I don't think that's one of the things that's part of the seed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So there is still, like, a slight differentiality then.
Right, and Spider...
Much less.
Yeah. Spider was thinking about, like, looking into adding drops as well, but he kind of liked the fact that it was still a roguelike.
Yeah.
With, random drops.
I mean, we should probably mention, people that watch your channel are probably familiar with this already, but for people who are not familiar, it's not called Spider Mod because of, like, the Binding of Isaac spiders are enemies or because the dude likes spiders. His name is Spider.
Exactly.
Maybe his name is Spider because he likes spiders.
It could be.
Or because his mom is, like, the most vindictive lady on earth, but...
That would be an interesting name for your kid.
It would be. I feel like that's one of the ones where...
Celebrities only.
I feel like the government would step in if you did that. They'd be like, you can't name your kid Spider.
I mean, I don't know. There have been some pretty crazy names.
My girlfriend always tells this story. Apparently, in Vancouver, there was, like, a mom that tried to name her kid Fish and Chips. Or, like, she had twins, and she tried to name them Fish and Chips. And the government was like, you don't do this. Like, why do you hate your kids?
That's actually amazing.
I would like an inventory of where you're at right now.
I am fishing for a reroll on the 3rd floor for
Boss
the
or
shop.
item room? Oh, shop, okay. Can you reroll Little Chad?
No,
probably.
You cannot unless you have it as the first boss on an XL floor.
Okay, noted. See, this is also a great learning experience for me.
That's what they all want.
I think it is, actually.
I should just give you all the wrong information then.
Deep in their hearts, they don't want it.
Yeah,
they need someone to hate.
Yeah, exactly.
There have to be faces and there have to be heels. I also have, like, I'm very pleased with this run so far. Brimstone, Demon Baby, almost died. Relic, Little Chad, single cube of meat.
That's pretty much exactly what I have besides Brimstone.
Okay. Did you get the odd mushroom as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And so far, I'm not sure if I like that because of the damage down, but we'll see.
Because a skinny odd mushroom conveys 1 damage down?
It conveys a 10% damage down and then a subtraction of 0.4.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
so
little
much
more.
deeper than my commentary usually goes, where I'm like, I think this might be, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, that's what they all want. I don't want to satisfy them too much. I want to leave the charm in your videos.
Rest assured that I will probably forget the specifics regardless.
Probably.
Almost certainly, yes.
And I know that my commenters all think that there's some sort of rivalry between us. There's totally not on my side at least.
Oh yeah, there's definitely no, like, professional rivalry. The only rivalry, and I, like, jokingly mentioned it at the start here, is that I want to prove that I'm not as bad as people think I am. Now, nevertheless, 1 episode is not enough to, prove that, but I at least want to do my part.
Well, hopefully this run turns into something where I do something crazy and you don't.
Well, I mean, as of right now, I still think you're ahead of me. It's not really a race, I guess, but, you know, if we both end up winning, it sort of is a race.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Green and I actually finished it pretty much exactly at the same time. Which
Did
was
you both
cool.
beat Blue Baby?
Yes.
Wow, it was very impressive.
I had a technology laser that was as big as the screen.
Okay, well, that is pretty large then.
And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah, that gives you an advantage for sure.
Yeah.
So, did you end up re-rolling on the shop?
Yeah.
Once, or did you re-roll more than once?
I only got once because there wasn't another room for me, because I went the wrong way, I guess, in the start. So it didn't work out.
We're on, like, exactly the same page then. I definitely will not be purchasing the notched axe.
Nor will I.
Alright.
D6 is one of those things you got to keep for the whole run.
I mean, that's what you've been telling me, and I've been taking that on good faith, and it's actually been working out very well for me. I used to get rid of it at, like, the first better tier spacebar item.
There is no better tier spacebar item.
Well, I mean, at the chest maybe there is.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'll take it into the Blue Baby fight all the time, though.
Really? When it happens to me, I'm like, I feel like I made a colossal mistake somewhere down the line.
Yeah, I mean, usually, well, sometimes I'll take another item and then just not use it.
Fair enough.
The commenters, they get on me about not playing optimally.
Well,
Believe
okay,
it or
that's
not.
nuts. Believe me, I understand where you're coming from, but I should also point out that due to being conditioned, I am not playing with the Brimsnap, the eponymous glitch. Or
Right,
exploit.
yeah, your commenters don't like it. Mine are like, hey, do it if you've got Brimstone.
Yeah. A difference in philosophies of the audiences, I would say.
Yeah, when Green got it, and they were like, why isn't Green Brimsnapping?
I don't know if it's like, you know, people don't want to see me beat the game as fast as possible most of the time. They want to see me, I don't know, I'm like the plucky underdog Isaac player sometimes.
They just want to see you flounder.
Yeah, I think that there is a certain degree of that. What was great about that run is that it had such a negative reception because of the fact that I picked up Brimstone and the fact that I was Brim snapping, but half the people were like, I stopped watching as soon as you pick up Brimstone because it's an automatic win, and then I was like, you dickheads, like 15 minutes later I lost, like really badly.
Yeah, it's definitely not an automatic win. The only thing that I really count for that is like Dr. Fetus and Epic Fetus.
Yeah, I've mostly stopped picking those up.
Oh yeah.
Unless it ends up in a situation where the only way I can win is to pick it up, and that's usually like I'm basically on the chest or something, and it shows up in a secret room.
Yeah, I still re-roll it.
This guy. I usually don't even have the D6 available by then.
Right. Yeah, see, you gotta learn.
I guess so, yeah. I've beaten the Caves Part 2 boss.
As have I.
Okay. Here's a total bisnap question for you. Brimstone with the lump of coal. Does it work?
+2.
+2. That is pretty good.
That is really good.
Yeah, I will take that.
And we've had a very large point of diversion here because I got an angel room.
Okay, and yours was?
The Miter. After the
really
prayer
good.
card.
So you have Miter and Relic now.
Yes, I do.
Do you also have Poison Touch?
No, I don't, but I might get... Oh, wait. Oh, you got a challenge room and not a boss challenge room, didn't you?
I think I had a boss challenge room that showed up, but I also got a challenge room that did have Poison Touch in it.
I might not have checked.
It was not on a Curse of Darkness or Curse of Blindness floor either.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, the map was totally open. So I don't know. That's on you, man.
I'll find out in editing, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any keys. I'm in an interesting position here.
I have a pretty good amount of keys, and I'm getting a
How
lot
does
of
this
soul
happen?
hearts now.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. I still only have 2 HP and then 2 spirit hearts to back it up.
Yeah, that's a lot less than I've got. Unfortunately, I have this arcade that I could use to get to this boss challenge room, but I have an eternal heart that I don't want to lose.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Let's
sense.
see. There's one good option for the top secret room. So we're going on a Hail Mary here.
You're still Caves Part 2?
I am. Oh, no. Wait, I've got more bombs.
Alright,
This is the
one.
best.
I'm very pleased with the seed so far.
I've had
Except
better.
for that item room.
I mean, apparently on the run I did with Green, if we hadn't taken the mulligan in the first item room, Like, who would re-roll that, though, is all I'm wondering.
Yeah, Mulligan's a great item.
But if we hadn't done that, we would have re-rolled it into Tough Love, and Luck Down was a pill that we both had, then the Lucky Foot could have showed up, and we would have had all teeth. So that's just something that could have happened on that run, for fun.
Do you put the seed in your video description so other people with Spider Mod can play it themselves?
I edited into the video as well as the description.
That is a very smart idea, I think.
Yes, so that'll be up there for everyone, but it'll have been up for a while now.
Yes, right. Yeah, I think that's a totally cool idea. I hope something like Spider Mod comes out for Spelunky at some point.
That would be nice, because then get actual races and things. Oh, you were invited to the Racing League, right?
I was indeed invited.
And you're joining that.
I believe so, yes.
I was invited as the caster, so...
Oh, nice.
So I should be streaming over your stuff.
Again, increased intimidation. Here's an interesting point for me. I have homing tiers in the form of the Spoon Bender and a range upgrade, and I have Brimstone and I only have one reroll. So, I guess I will reroll the homing tiers.
I'd say that's probably a good plan.
It got me Mom's Pad too, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Best item.
Yeah, way better than the D6.
I would take it, no question.
Oh, you can't even use the D6 to kill any enemies, so it's basically worthless.
Basically. I mean, if the spacebar item doesn't kill people...
Yeah, what's the point? It's just taking up space. Oh, I may actually have a second reroll available.
Well, I did not reroll homing tiers, because I'm obviously rolling with tiers.
Yeah. Do you like homing tiers? Do you consider that an okay item?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's pretty good.
I'm in the exact opposite opinion, where I think it's, like, even when I don't have something that can't benefit from it, I still don't really like it.
I think it can be useful, but I think that really it benefits you the most when you have Sacred Heart because of the shot speed down.
Ah, okay. Because you look at it at a much deeper level.
Right. It's worse as you pick up more shot speed because the homing can't, like, move your tier as much. So, I mean, I don't take shot speed in general.
I still need to learn which ones are shot speed upgrades. Like, I've stopped picking up Cat of Nine Tails for the most part, and especially if I have Lump of Coal, I'll make an extra effort to not pick it
definitely.
Up. But I always forget that the 8-ball is actually a shot speed upgrade.
Yes.
And in my chat, it's not helpful most of the time anymore. Like, the new meme is that, like, oh, you know, meat's a shot speed upgrade. It's not just an HP upgrade, it's also a shot speed upgrade. Luckily, with Brimstone, I don't have to worry about it at all.
Right, well, there are only like 5 shot speed ups. In all honesty, there are not that many.
Yeah. Well, I assumed there weren't like 140, like the chat seems to think that there are.
That started in one of your streams. I told you that the 8-ball was a shot speed up, and everyone was like, everything is a shot speed up.
Exactly how it happened.
That is exactly what happened. It's very sad.
I got another reroll. I also went to that boss trap room on the Caves Part 2. Now I have Brimstone Polyphemus.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm missing out on that one.
That's a lot of damage. I need to, like, actually write this down at some point, which item breaks Brimstone, because I think it's technology, right?
Technology doesn't do anything?
Oh, okay. There's one combination of items that effectively renders, like, your first Brimstone shot when you enter a room.
Chocolate milk.
Ah, okay, yeah. Luckily, I didn't take chocolate milk on the first floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, because it's like an objectively good item that no one likes.
Yeah, basically. I pass it over all the time.
Oh, I never take it.
Yeah. The potential downside is just too high.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
For once, yeah. Actually, I also picked up Ghost Baby there. Are you on Necropolis 1?
Yes, I am, and I rerolled Ghost Baby.
Oh.
I've got an interesting predicament right now.
Okay.
And it's that I have the D20 available, but I
Ooh.
can't have an arcade because it's the first of the 2 floors.
Wait a minute. How could I not know that?
Yeah,
they only have an arcade on the second of 2 floors?
Yeah, on an even floor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now
That's
I know.
the first piece of knowledge you've given me that I'm not embarrassed, or that I am embarrassed about.
I mean, I don't know. It's pretty easy not to notice.
I guess so, but still. Well, you're gonna probably wish that you had taken Brimstone when you fight Necropolis boss, is my guess.
Oh god, it's the Mask of Infamy. Oh no.
You are a smart man.
Oh no. This is gonna be awful. That's always my least favorite fight.
It's a rough one unless you have Brimstone and Polyphemus, then you 2-shot him.
Yeah, you know, that is one way to do it.
The Mark. What is the story behind the Mark? Will that scale or synergize with Brimstone and give me extra damage?
Of course.
All right. Yeah, I'm just asking to be sure, because you never know. Well, I mean, you know, but...
There's still some questions I can't answer.
All right.
You just have to ask the right ones.
You really hung me out to dry with that range up equals damage up on Mom's knife thing.
I'm sorry about that. I was very convinced.
All of a sudden, here I am getting the polemics against me on Reddit.
I do feel really bad that you get all of the flack for that.
Oh, I'm happy to be a lightning rod for it, you know? It's got positives and negatives, I suppose.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have a Wheel of Fortune card and a fair amount of money. That is an interesting proposition for not this floor.
I heard that there was a streamed run that you played recently where you literally spent an hour gambling.
Oh yeah, I spent literally an hour on Depths 2 in an arcade, re-rolling infinitely with
crazy.
the D20.
That is nuts. What did you get out of that? I mean, I heard your game crashed eventually as well.
It did.
Quite frankly, serves you right, let's be honest. But.
Well, I mean, I ended up with Technology, Polyphemus, let's see, Loki's Horns, Mom's Eye, so I was always shooting all 4 directions. I'm pretty sure I had Tough Love, absolutely.
Oh, man.
So I accidentally one-shotted Gluttony with a tooth at one point.
Wow, that is very powerful.
I also got Wiggle Worm, so my laser was as wide as the screen.
That seems to happen to you a lot, apparently.
Well, it was a little different that time, because that one wasn't wide as the screen due to power. The one in Video with Green was actually just because I had so much damage.
Wow. The laser gets larger with the damage that you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Unlike Brimstone, sadly.
Right.
I would love to have a gigantic Brimstone laser, though. That would be too much fun.
It's already... I feel like I'm coasting at this point already.
Well, I'm still fighting the Mask of Infamy, and it's awful. But
yeah,
I'm playing it safe, so it's okay.
In editing, you're going to love watching me fight Mask of Infamy.
Yeah, you're just going to two-shot it? Ooh, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, Moment of Truth is coming up in this reroll right now. Oh my god.
What happened?
Well, I just picked up Sacred Heart, so...
Oh, you had another angel room.
I did.
So unfair. This got to make the seeds more
well,
uniform.
it's because you took Brimstone that you couldn't get angel rooms.
Oh, if you take a deal with the devil, you can't get angel rooms.
That is how that works.
Gotcha.
So now I've got Sacred Heart, which I'm always asking for that every run.
There was like a 100 or 200 episode window where I didn't get Sacred Heart, and then the episode that broke the streak was one where I had already gotten either Epic Fetus or Fetus in a Jar, I think.
God, that sucks.
Or maybe it might have been Mom's Knife. It was Mom's Knife, because I was like, well, it's cool that it makes the knife white, I guess, but apart from that, just a total waste.
One cool thing you can do with that, and this was a glitch that people discovered from your videos, actually, is if you have an item that you hold over your head, like Bob's Rotten Head or the candle,
yes,
and then you have the knife, you can do the thing where you hold it over your head and the knife just keeps on floating there.
Yes, I vaguely remember doing a challenge run like that.
Yes, and the interesting thing about that is when you have Sacred Heart, the homing still applies to the knife a little bit, but when you do that and it's just like sitting there,
yeah,
it'll just fly around killing enemies really fast, and it's awesome.
That seems incredibly useful, actually. I wish
amazing.
I had known that. Oh, okay, first off, I'm the biggest idiot in the world. I got too enraptured in our conversation on Necropolis.
You went straight into the boss,
walked,
didn't you?
Yep,
Yeah.
walked into the mom fight.
And you don't have a teleport, do you?
That is correct. That being said, I don't think it's going to make an enormous difference.
Yeah, you know, probably not. Brimstone Polyphemus. It's a good thing to have.
I'm pretty sure it's a one game from my perspective here. What we've learned from this episode is that no matter how you play, you're going to win if you have this seed.
And of course, people are welcome to experiment with this seed and see what kinds of things that you can turn the run into. Maybe you can find Tough Love and get all teeth. And that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you one thing, Brimstone Polyphemus definitely exists. Keep an eye out for that.
And I'm sure you haven't been visiting curse rooms, because that's just a thing that you don't do.
I was going to visit curse rooms, but for so long my HP was pretty low, and I didn't want to lose spirit hearts that could potentially, cause a bad situation for me later.
Yeah, I just kind of go for it anyway.
This guy. To my credit, I've been using them a lot more often, and they have been occasionally, life-saving.
You have indeed. I've noticed. I approve. I'm very proud.
It makes a difference, I'll admit. But I've also been gambling a lot more often, which has saved my runs from time to time.
I still avoid gambling most of the time.
It's a time sink, but it's worked out so nicely for me.
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
it's like one of the best things you can do if you have any like moderately questionable situation. You can just win with it, basically.
Yeah, basically. Like, especially late game, if you get like a full health kill or something, and it's just like, might as well have just given you a 1-up.
Yeah, I took a like low health cane run into like 12 red hearts cane run in like one arcade. So I definitely appreciate it with at least the lucky foot. But I still don't like spending the time, so...
Yeah,
oh well.
exactly. I hope Rebirth has like a slider where you can just...
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, but I think it would be amazing.
I don't either. Unfortunately, I know that Greed is in my shop right now.
Oh, this guy's still on the vanilla floors in the game.
Yeah, I'm still on Necropolis 2.
No big deal.
I'm looking
let me know what happens down there. I did skip the item room and the shop, so...
well, I haven't gotten to go to the item room yet because I'm lacking in keys, so I'm in the arcade looking for them. But basically, the Skull game just gave me 4 soul hearts in a row.
That is really good.
Yeah, the Miter's a pretty good item.
I already have enough Spirit Hearts that I will probably never have to use Red Hearts again.
I don't have a question that I'm going to win this game.
Yeah.
I have a high fire rate Sacred Heart, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
I just want to turn it into something truly beautiful. So, given the opportunity, unfortunately I can't pick up the habit on this floor at the very least, and I need a really lucky beggar to give it to me.
I like your run is gonna have like creativity with it. It's gonna be artistry. Mine is just like, hey, check out this like really lucky combination I got. Oh yeah, like now, why don't I just pick up Mom's Knife on this deal with the devil? So I have Mom's Knife, Brimstone, Polyphemus. I don't even know if Brimstone even factors in the
that doesn't
equation
stack.
anymore.
Sadly.
Lump of Coal. Does Lump of Coal still stick with me?
It does not. It does nothing at all with Mom's Knife, which sucks.
So did I just lose 2 damage?
Mom's Knife is probably a higher multiplier for you.
Oh, I believe that for sure.
But I don't know exactly how Mom's Knife works. There's one question I can't answer.
It wouldn't... This video is like... Obviously, I mean this facetiously, but in some ways it's kind of like a middle finger to my own commenters. And it wouldn't be a true middle finger if I didn't take Brimstone and Mom's Knife on the same run, and skip an item room and a shop on a floor. Luckily, I did take the Polaroid with me, so I didn't make that mistake.
At least you got that.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time, though.
Alright, that chest was worth it. I'm happy with that chest. It gave me 2 keys.
Was it a golden chest or a blue chest?
It was a golden chest, so I did have to use my last key for it.
Oh, okay.
But it paid off. Oh no, the masks.
If you ever want to borrow some, by all means, just come down here to Utero 2. I'll be here for the next 15 seconds.
See, the funny thing is, depending on what happens here, I could end up spending a little while longer on this run than, like, maybe 10 minutes more than you at least.
Yeah, by all means, we can just continue having a conversation at the end. I'll give you some tips if you need them.
How to get Brimstone Polyphemus and win.
Exactly. The answer is, you taught me. Where did I learn how to cheese like this? You taught me. Just always keep the D6 around.
I'll bet you did not cheese the mom fight.
How does one cheese the mom fight?
You stand right next to the doors and the foot can't stomp.
Wow. This guy.
It's
Nobody
pretty great.
just play video games to have fun anymore. It's always got to be about min-maxing.
See, that's the funny thing. I do not play to win in this game. It's just like, I want to have fun and do crazy things, and I just kind of win because the crazy things work. And then everyone's like, oh, you wasted a bomb because you didn't use the shovel right away. I'm like, oh no, that bomb really impacted my run. I lost because of it in a run that I won. It's like, oh well.
I always find it, I mean, obviously we play very different styles, but if a run is like decidedly won and there's still comments that are like, you missed a penny here that you could have gotten with the ladder, and I'm like, my God.
Exactly.
It's just relax. It's okay.
Exactly. I realized I'm an idiot, by the way. There's no greed in this shop.
Yeah, I was wondering how you came to the conclusion that there was a greed in that shop.
What I forgot was that there was no greed. There was greed in the secret room on the previous floor.
So does that prohibit greed from showing up on the next floor?
Yes, it does.
All right. Again, I'm pulling a selfish and great amount of information in this run.
Well, we should just start a full Binding of Isaac series every day on your channel, so I can get like all of your subscribers, and I will teach you everything you want to know.
It seems like a fair trade to me.
Exactly.
So I am probably approaching being done with the cathedral.
I am approaching being nearly done with Necropolis 2.
Oh no, well that's quicker than I expected actually.
Well, there's not much for me to spend all of my time on, because I never picked up a habit, sadly. So
you have the compass?
I do have the compass, and I have the map.
Oh, okay, so you're going to be able to find these boss rooms much more quickly than me.
Yeah, but if there's a library anywhere, I'm spending time with that.
How do you How? you don't have the nuns habit, right? So you'd have to.
Right, I would have to
like
do
3
things
rooms.
normally. Habit is just like my dream pickup every time.
And what's the like the greatest possible scenario in the library for you with the D6?
How do you mean?
Well, I'm under the impression that the library can exclusively give you books, right?
Not quite.
Okay. if you pick up all of the books, does it then go to all the items in the rotation?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And so I reroll all of those, and it's even better if I have like the habit, scapular, and a room where I can damage myself conveniently. And then
That
I
makes
have
perfect sense.
infinite rerolls, and it's quite nice, and I can get whatever items I want.
That sounds beautiful, actually. That was a tactic that I would love to use.
That's
although
why
very
scapular is
rarely.
kind of broken. But you have to plan to have the habit.
Scapular is one of those things where sometimes I feel like a run is lost, and then some kind of weird interaction with scapular happens, and I'm just like, oh, I guess I sort of can't lose. Maybe
Yeah,
like once
it's,
every 75 runs or something like that.
yeah, it's not like invincibility or anything, but sometimes it definitely saves you.
Yeah.
Oh, a library. All right, guess I know what I'm doing this floor. That was an easy decision. So I'm spending a while on Womb 1 as well. I just need a key somewhere along the line. I still have this Wheel of Fortune card.
You gonna save that for the chest?
I mean, I might want to farm a boss, or, well, one boss.
How does one farm a boss with the Wheel of Fortune card?
You get a black fly to spawn, and then
Okay.
you leave the
Let it
room
kill
without leave the room without killing
Yeah.
it, and then suddenly, I think that's a bad pill anyway. I don't want it. And then suddenly, you get to fight the boss again and get another drop and all that stuff.
That's very smart. I like how my strategy was like, let it kill you.
I mean,
If you had the dead cat, I suppose. it might
right,
work.
that although black fly can't possibly kill you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have no keys and I have Guppy's tail going for me, so I'm getting a lot of chests that are unfortunately locked.
Yeah, that must be hard for you. I just got quad shot on the chest.
Lowered your damage.
It lowers the damage. Oh, I haven't picked it up yet.
Oh, darn, I shouldn't have told you.
Yeah, very sneaky. Guess we'll take Dead Sea Scrolls. See what this
Well,
does
yeah,
for a second.
if you have Polyphemus with Mom's Knife, either of the technologies or Brimstone, you don't ever want to pick up Quad Shot.
Okay, acceptable. I guess I'll just re-roll everything. Yeah, I'll take Rainbow Baby.
Man,
I
you're
don't
already
want
on the chest, and I'm just sitting here waiting for a key.
Oh man, like this is gonna be over. Basically, as soon as I want it to be over.
You won the race that wasn't a race.
Exactly, and I'll take it. 1-0 in my eyes.
One thing I'll notice with you is, in your videos, even when you're incredibly overpowered, you will still end the chest as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And one thing I do is I will spend time clearing all of the chest just to see if I can do anything funny.
No, for me, like getting to the chest is kind of like it's still anxiety-inducing because I've lost myself runs by being a big idiot on many occasions.
Oh, see, I fear nothing, and then if I ever make a huge mistake, it'll be hilarious.
Well, there is that, but again, I think it's a difference in demeanor sometimes between the audience.
No, you're totally right. Sadly.
Yes. Yeah, but sadly and positively. I don't want to send the message, even if I accidentally have, that I like hate my commenters by any stretch of the imagination, because that's not only a bad business decision, but also just kind of really dickish. But there is a certain proportion of commenters who I'm just like, just have some fun with the game. It doesn't need to be so serious.
That's exactly
It's not the
how I
Binding
feel.
of Isaac Olympics. I don't advertise myself as the best Binding of Isaac player in the world by any stretch of the imagination. Just relax and have some fun. Eat cereal, watch the video, and we'll have a good time together. Make a nice comment. We'll laugh about it. I'll tweet a push screenshot of your comment, and then
I do that sometimes.
everyone will get a warm, fuzzy feeling on the inside. All right, so my run is over.
Oh, man. I'm still here on Womb 1.
Yeah, well, you take your time. I'll start up another run in the meantime.
Yeah, make sure to hit random seed unless you want to play the same run a different way, which is totally fine. I mean, that could be fun.
No, I'll just do it exactly the same way again and see if I can finish before you finish your gambling spree.
Hey, do it. That would be really funny if you lapped me.
It might be possible. I don't know.
I mean,
Like
if you get that first deal with the devil, you get Brimstone.
What I would really need is, if I was going to lap you, I think I would need to get the map and compass that you got.
That would help. But I don't know.
Sure,
Are you saying you didn't memorize the map? I mean, come on.
I know. I guess, what am I talking about? I didn't have any keys as a part of the problem. I'm starting exactly the same seed again. Let's do this. We'll try, at least.
Oh, man. That would be really silly. I'll try to spend as much time as possible on the chest just so you can try.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a race, so...
Exactly. If you can finish twice before I finish once, I'm not even mad. This isn't Boiler.
Well, how could you be?
Yeah, I think that'd be hilarious, and everyone would be like, wow, Northernlion beat you real bad, and I'd be like, this wasn't a competition.
Yeah, they just skip to the end. Well, if they skip to the end and they watch, like, me with Brimstone and Polyphemus and the video's 70 minutes long, they'd be like, what the hell happened? Like, how did it take you 70 minutes to beat the game?
That's something I'd do. I mean, like... On that 2-hour run I had where I spent an hour on the depths too, I did have like Polyphemus, high fire rate, and Guppy at that point, and I was still spending an hour getting ridiculously overpowered.
That's nuts. See, I'm the exact opposite. As soon as I get like one game-breaking combination or item, I'm just like, well, see you later, here we go.
Well, see, I think that people would actually really like it from you if you spent a really long time on a run. I think they totally would. But some people, it's like I know that Green said that his commenters don't like when he wastes time on things.
Yeah.
So if he did a 2-hour run, people might get mad. But I think that with you, everyone's like, well, if he took his time, he'd win more, and we'd like that.
I mean, I guess so. I've been gambling a lot more lately, but I still, like, set parameters and limits for myself, because I'm like, mostly because I don't want to spend time.
See, I think it'd be funny to see you break the game.
Yeah, well, we'll see if maybe I can do it on this run. I know what's happening, or what's supposed to happen.
Well,
so.
Nothing fancy happened as far as breaking the game went.
That is definitely true. I got the Brimstone on the first floor, and the Relic on the first floor? Or, sorry, second floor.
So I never got a key on that last floor, but there's another library on this floor. And, I mean, I still haven't gotten a key, but there's that potential. Still, the chest isn't going to help me out at all if I get no keys, because I'm going to need to be able to open those chests so I can re-roll all of the items at once.
I've already accidentally taken a diverging path. I picked up Odd Mushroom instead of re-rolling it. Or did I pick up Odd Mushroom?
No, you totally did. I thought you did.
Maybe I did, but I might have picked it up after I got Brimstone already.
Although one thing I think that, I don't know if because it's seeded it won't do that, but I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to get Angel Rooms instead of Devil Rooms now, since you've seen a Devil Room in your last run. So you might start off with those, and maybe the first item would just be Sacred Heart for you.
Yeah, it's Sacred Heart, Mom's Knife, and then I can do the thing where I hold the item over my head. Nope, that's a Devil Room.
Alright, well, at least you can re-roll for Brimstone again.
Yeah, there's Brimstone again. I'll take this Jesus juice, I guess.
Everyone is going to be so mad at you.
Oh, Brimstone, Mom's Knife, Brimstone, all in the same video. Feels good, man.
And then you'll pick up Mom's Knife again later, and it'll be great. It'll just truly be
Sacred
the
Heart
best.
and Mom's. Oh, I can't take a Sacred Heart now, but
that's exactly the case. Oh, come on. 1-Up was in the pool twice. I'm trying to get raw liver here.
That's an item that shows up so rarely for me.
Yeah, every so often I'll just decide raw liver is happening, and greed's in the secret room, so I make it happen.
Is that you just continually re-roll what greed drops?
Yeah, you just leave the hoppers alive or something. Oh, I got a key. Nice. So you leave a hopper or a keeper alive or whatever, if it's super greed or whatever, and you get the greed to drop an item, then you leave without killing the minion, and you can just go back in and fight him again, keep doing that until you get a ton of items, and then eventually you can get whatever secret room items you want. And if it doesn't go to undefined, you can get whatever other items you want.
Whoa, nice. I'm getting some uncomfortable insights into my Isaac play. Like, as I'm doing this, I'm like, I'm so predictable. I'm literally going exactly the same order of directions every single time, even though I know what's coming.
Oh, man. Yeah, I would try to do something really silly the second time through the run. Like, I might do a video revisiting, or at least a stream revisiting the first seed that I did with green, just so I can get, like, all teeth. Because that's like a goal of mine, to get all teeth in a run, legitimately.
It's never happened before.
No, I got 7 luck ups with it once, and it was so disappointing. I spent a very long time on the chest, farming greed for coin drops rather than item drops, so that Bumfriend could pick them up and give me pills.
Jesus.
That's how bad I wanted it, and it didn't happen.
That is crazy.
So I also took the left hand into the chest, because red chest can drop pills, and I wanted pills rather than items. I was a very dedicated man, and it did not work out.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh yeah, I will force anything in a run if I can.
I am playing on a mechanical level 20 times worse than I played the first time.
That's alright.
But I have basically exactly the same items.
What I'll do is I'll edit your first run in instead of your second run, and just leave the voice as is. And everyone will be like, wow, this is incredible how much the same it is. And then I just spoiled the secret, but some people don't pay enough attention.
If they've been watching for 40 minutes, then they deserve a little extra. Sure, let's fight the boss, and then we get the lump of coal again.
I'm spending quite a while on Utero 2, just so you know, because the library thing is happening. It's definitely gonna happen.
This is the lump of coal Polyphemus floor, so this is where things start to get fast.
Oh man, maybe you can beat the game 3 times before I do it once.
That's not gonna be possible.
You never know.
Mostly because at like 68 minutes, Camtasia has like a 90% chance of failing.
Ooh,
so.
Okay, I need to hurry up a little bit. Well, I don't need to hurry up
you
that
got half
much.
an hour, roughly.
Yeah, well, you should look into that.
2 or 3 floors.
Switch up your recording software.
Yeah, probably should. That's another reason I don't like to spend a lot of time on my, gambling and breaking the game.
Yeah, my video the day before, or maybe the day that we're recording this, was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Jesus.
And that was
like
just a
5
normal...
or 6 wins?
No, it was 1 win. Normal run. Takes me a while.
And I actually am using bisnap as well, just to speed this potentially up a little bit.
See if you can get a run where you one-shot Blue Baby.
I was actually surprisingly close on the the last one.
That's beautiful. One day I'll do something like that.
It was probably, like, this run was among, the top 2% in terms of my luck, so really can't complain too much about that.
I have the opportunity for quad shot.
Yeah, you're on the chest.
No.
Oh, well, you should take it so it doesn't show up on the chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. And then I'm gonna get Polyphemus later, and it'll all be okay.
Jeez. You can get Polyphemus if you go back to the caves part, too.
I'm on it.
It's in a really easy location.
Really?
You just gotta re-roll, re-roll the homing tiers and then re-roll Mom's pad. And you're good
I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Pretty obvious, really.
I had another run where I had Sacred Heart, Polyphemus, and quad shot, so I'm gonna hope for that again. It was a really fun run where I ended up crashing the game because I tried so hard to get Forget Me Now for a second time so that I could replay the chest.
I've done that once before, I think.
I do it a lot nowadays. Like, if I have the opportunity, I will definitely replay the chest.
I've been getting such shitty items on the chest on a regular basis lately.
Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah. You, like, go in there and it's like, here's, Kamikaze, Blood Rights, and then Wiggle Worm X-ray goggles or something.
I think Wiggle Worm's a fun item.
I hate it.
It's so fun, and it's really good with Mom's knife. Really hilarious with technology.
Where did you get the compass and the map?
Probably, like... Well, I know that the map was on the Necropolis, too. I think compass was 2 floors earlier.
Ah, god damn it. Skipped it for no reason.
Alright,
I am on Necropolis 1 right now.
I picked up the raw liver, finally. So I've got a lot of health. That's pretty good. You're on Necropolis 1?
Yes. I'm so low on Spirit Hearts relative to where I was in the last run, though.
I am almost done with Utero 2.
Alright. It's gonna be, I mean, I don't even need the map and the compass. I should just remember.
Generally, yeah. By the way, our chest layouts are probably different, because those don't seem to be affected by the seed for whatever reason.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Green and I had different ones. So, probably.
I did just have a red chest spawn that didn't spawn on our last run as well. Or on my last run as well. And it gave me Dead Cat, which I did not take.
Oh, you should do it. Diverge.
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be that bad. Because
Farm bosses, you've got, like, Brimstone Polyphemus. Just get a ton of boss drops.
I screwed myself out of getting the mark. That's okay. I can live with that.
Well, I just melted my way through a challenge room. Oh no, I took damage. It's not like I don't have a ton of health or anything.
It's a little bit more touch and go for me on this one. I'm gonna be skipping over the item and shop again.
You're speedrunning just to beat me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try anyway.
If you beat the game twice before I do it once, that's you're twice as good as me.
That's the way I'm gonna count it for sure.
Alright, so this is gonna be Polyphemus, and then I'm gonna have a great run ahead of me.
How do you know that you're gonna get Polyphemus?
I didn't. It was portable slot.
It's an affirmation.
Oh yeah, I've been calling the small rock recently, and a lot of the time I'm right, which is really weird. But
I like when that happens.
I mean, I have the small rock already this run, so I can't call
it.
Okay. So that, I mean, and tinted rocks in the womb.
The real way to settle this is that your run becomes static after you beat the game. You wait for the other person to beat the game, and then someone makes a multiplayer mod where you can go head-to-head and see who's stronger.
Oh, that'd be so cool. That would be amazing. All right, so I'm facing It Lives.
Okay.
And then I will be leaving
momentarily.
the floor. That's not even an exaggeration.
No, it's not. I'm just about to beat Mom.
Oh my god.
Mom's dead.
Unless there's a library on the cathedral, I will be rushing my way through that. And I have no keys, so it's not like... Well, I guess I'll use this Wheel of Fortune card that I've been saving.
I should have the advantage. Well, not necessarily the advantage, but I should have an advantage because I know where the boss rooms are, but I don't remember.
No library, speedrun time.
God damn it.
But that means no Polyphemus, probably. I have to play this, hopefully not fortune teller to get some keys, so that I can hopefully open something up in the chest, so that I can...
You're out of keys. What kind of run have you been running here?
A Guppy's Tail run.
Oh, okay.
I picked that up pretty early in a curse room. Because I was like, hey, 1/3 of the way to being Guppy. Why not?
That happens so rarely for me.
Oh, see, you just don't commit to it. If I see, like, dead cat and something else that's a Guppy item in the devil room, I'm just taking it. I don't care about my health.
No matter what.
I will just take it.
That is crazy.
Oh, I'm a crazy man. I will regularly
you seem like a crazy man, yeah.
I will regularly go to 0 health at all.
I used to do that, and it started not paying out for me, and I would die like 8 minutes into the run.
Oh yeah, I've had some runs where I spent a whole floor with no red hearts, no soul hearts, and still won.
Must be nice.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a good life. Those are some of my favorite runs, though, because there's no way anyone expects those comebacks.
I mean, I've had runs where I had Mom's Knife, Polyphemus, and then, you know, the nail and ended up losing, so I'm not sweating it either.
I mean, I play pretty recklessly when I end up with Mom's Knife and Polyphemus, or Brimstone and Polyphemus, but I don't know if I've ever lost with it.
It's a pretty nice combination. I mean, now that I'm doing it here for the 2nd time in a row, in particular, I'm liking it a lot.
You're just going to save this seed and every so often just redo this run?
This is what the Binding of Isaac Let's Play series is going to become for me.
This seed every day.
It's like, oh, okay, you know what? I won't take Brimstone on this run, guys, just because I know it's getting a little tired. So instead, I'll just take Mom's Knife, Polyphemus.
All right, time to gamble. Oh, no, never mind. Not time to gamble. All right. So I've got 3 items, and there are 2 chests unopened that I can't do. All right, don't want any of those. None of them are Polyphemus. That's how I play this game sometimes. I'm in the chest and there are like good items laying around, and I'm like, well, they're not Polyphemus, so I'll just reroll all of them.
Yeah, I didn't ask for this item. I don't want a damage upgrade.
Sometimes.
I am about to finish the Womb Part 1, which is Mom's Knife area.
I'm in the chest.
Okay.
And
so I think you're going to be ahead of me.
Well, I'm probably going to clear the whole thing. Because that's just what I do.
I just killed myself by taking the pack.
Oh, man, I made that mistake once.
I really thought it would give you the 2 spirit hearts before it took the one heart off.
I made the exact same mistake. You're not the dumbest man.
There you go. You heard them.
You're not the dumbest man ever.
You heard him. And now I will sit at this screen and think about what I've done.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was just silent for a little while. This was on stream, and then I uploaded it to YouTube, and everyone was just like, I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe you did that. I was like, me too. Me too.
Paint a verbal picture. What's happening in your run on the chest right now?
I'm about to go re-roll 3 items, and one of them is going to be Polyphemus, or I'm going to have to do more rooms. One of them was not Polyphemus.
Come on, man!
I'm so disappointed in this game.
Bossy's on the left side, and you go left and down, and then Blue Baby's waiting.
Mine's left and up.
Oh, really? Oh, right, we have different chest
Yeah, chests don't seem to apply to the things. Too bad I'm not screen sharing with you. You could live this with me.
True, in like glorious 144p with like a 12-second screen delay.
Yeah, I could farm greed right now, but I just killed him.
Wow. You know, you can't win them all, I guess.
Well, I did it on purpose, because I was like, well, I'm not spending this time. I don't need to spend this time. The chances of me getting undefined are probably pretty high, even though there are only like 2 items left in the secret room pool. That's not Polyphemus. I'm just going to take it.
Let me take a guess. You got Transcendence left?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And the shovel.
I think I saw that.
Transcendence and Epic Fetus.
Yes, definitely that. And there might be a third. I don't think I have Spider Bite.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's another item I get extremely rarely.
Yeah, I don't get it too often. Though recently some of my rerolls have just gone straight to Spider Bite, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not going to complain about that.
That's a good pickup for sure.
Yeah. I will definitely hit up a Spider Bite. But
it's a pretty easy thing to guess because, you know, the vast majority of the items in Secret Room seem to be 1-up and Onk.
yeah.
Like, constantly.
Took me a lot of rerolls to get the raw liver.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
And I'm 2/3 of the way to a reroll. But that's SMB Superfan, I'll take that.
It's a good item.
So all I want is Polyphemus. It's all I need.
What does your chest pool look like?
How do you mean?
Sorry, not pool, I guess. But what did you have, or what did you pick up, and how many chests do you have remaining?
Well, there are 4 unopened chests total, because I just can't.
Oh,
but there are 3 things that I'm rerolling currently.
Okay, all right.
And one of them is going to be Polyphemus right now. None of them are Polyphemus right now. This game.
I know. You know, that's because Polyphemus is sitting back there in the caves part 2 just waiting for you.
And I hope this is the comparison everyone wanted between our playstyles. You could have finished twice in the time I finished once. And you took Brimstone Polyphemus where I opted not to take Brimstone because I thought that I would go for something super fun.
And now you should be regretting it. Polyphemus is playing coy with you.
It is. I'm very, very upset with it. I'm thinking about breaking up with it, but...
I don't think you have the guts.
I really don't.
10 episodes later, you'll be like, man, I really miss Polyphemus.
That's definitely what I would do. I mean, it would just be a sad life without it.
Oh, it enhances every aspect of a Binding of Isaac run.
It really does. It is
Except
never...
for Rate of Fire, I guess.
Yeah. It's pretty much never a bad idea to take. Pretty much.
What's the caveat?
I mean, Epic Fetus, it's useless.
Okay.
But it's not a special item, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. It lowers your rate of fire with Dr. Fetus, but doesn't make a huge difference to damage. I mean, it's a difference, but still. I don't know. There are times when it's not, like, the best thing, but I don't think it's ever the worst thing.
Yeah, well, you know, the worst thing is perpetually Kamikaze and Lemon Mishap.
Kamikaze is a good item.
We're not going to get into this. Next question.
Yeah, it's actually a good item.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
You don't know how to use it.
There have been times when I have been told how to use it. I think there might have been even an episode where I did use it, and I think I won as a result of it, but...
Oh yeah, it carried me to the chest. Straight up carried me.
I still don't like it.
You can use it while invincible.
Like
Infinite bombs. What is bad about that?
Well, he takes up a spacebar slot. You gotta wait until you get hit to unlock that extra special power.
No, you don't. You just walk into the wall.
Ah, but then you're deliberately taking damage yourself. Maybe you don't have the health pool.
No, you don't. You don't take damage if you're walking into the wall.
Oh, this guy.
You just have unlimited bombs with no negative.
Guy lives in a world of exploits and brim snapping and 2-hour-long runs.
I have very powerful bombs right now, evidently, but no Polyphemus, which is all I want. They're only...
How many rooms do you have left on the chest?
I have one more reroll before... Oh, okay. I have one more reroll at all.
Good.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Let's put a cork in this one.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have died.
My third run.
Are you actually playing again because you got bored?
No, I'm sitting at the character select screen, hitting the button as fast as I can to make the character spin around.
Good going. Good plan. I wish I had more keys throughout this run. I would have taken a skeleton
key. Time reading the wiki, but...
No, the wiki's usually wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah, you hear that, commenters?
The wiki's a bad place. Just
the wiki's a bad place. Avoid it at all costs.
Just talk to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds a little bit more sinister. I don't know if I want to give one person that much control over my Binding of Isaac knowledge base. Although it's served me well so far. I mean, I used the knowledge you taught me to beat you at your own game here.
Yep, you beat me. Your run was just so much more fun than mine and better in every way.
It was more skillful too. It required a lot more skill.
Oh yeah. You know, I didn't choose what items I was going to get in any situation, basically. Oh, come on. Alright, I guess we're taking Lemon Mishap into the boss fight, because there's just nothing left for me to do here.
This show-off.
Wait, there's a chance. This would be really funny if this bites me. Oh no, it's Balls of Steel. I was hoping for bombs or key. That would have saved the run.
How many bombs do you have?
21.
Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, I only needed like 5 chests.
Are you going to beat Blue Baby for sure?
I'd have to try very hard to lose.
Okay.
Very, very hard.
So it's no Brimstone Polyphemus, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I won't kill it as fast as you probably did, but I will definitely kill it without issue.
Fair enough.
mean, come on, no Polyphemus unless... Nope, wasn't Polyphemus. One chest appeared that I could open at the very last room before Blue Baby, and it wasn't Polyphemus. So I'm just going to let Lemon Mishap do its thing for a little bit. And we're going to see that... Wow, that is actually a staggeringly large amount of damage for what I was expecting.
Oh, don't lie to me.
No, it actually did a pretty reasonable amount of his health. Like, maybe 5%.
Oh, okay.
That is not terrible.
Well, I mean, it is terrible, but I guess it could be worse.
It definitely could be worse. Still, it's an item that you can very rarely use effectively, if ever.
Yeah. In my top 10 worst items in the Binding of Isaac, I did name that the worst item.
All right, I'm done. I finished the run. It's over.
Fantastic.
You could
it's
have
about time.
You could have definitely beaten me twice.
I'm already, sipping on champagne in the winner's circle.
Yeah. I'm the worst at this game, I know. I heard it here
it's
first.
weird because I want to segue into an outro, but it's kind of like your video. So I'm like, hey, thanks for letting me join you.
For a video that's going on your channel as well.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's a weird situation we're in, but thank you for joining me.
And thank you for joining me as well.
And hopefully...
As always, if you're interested in seeing more high-level, absurd, and analytical Binding of Isaac play, make sure to go over to youtube.com/bisnap and subscribe there for actual high-quality Binding of Isaac videos instead of the trash that I put out. There will be, of course, a link in the video description below to get to his channel.
And there will also be a link to Spider-Mod, and I guess I'll link to Northern Lion, even though everyone on my channel came there because of you.
Hey, much appreciated.
You'll get the sweet bisnap bump.
Yeah.
And it'll be like 5 people.
It'd be nice for a change. 5 people, well, come on over.
Hey, there you go.
If you're tired of this ding-dong taking an hour and a half when it's a one game, watch me lose that one game in 20 minutes.
Seems like a pretty good proposition to me. So hopefully we'll do this again sometime. When I re-rotate through the people, and it'll be a little different, I'm sure. We'll do crazy random things like all champions or something crazy like that.
Yeah, and I'll pick up Brimstone and Polyphemus.
Yes, you'll do exactly that twice in the same video.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, and Bisnap will see you next time.
And so will Northern Lion.
Perhaps.
Yeah, he might quit making videos after this.
Don't tell people! It's a secret.
I'm sorry, I lied. He wasn't actually going to quit.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, everyone.